Welcome to our reading for Wednesday, the 30th of November, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which sign symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the links below. Enjoy the tunes, support the artists, see if there's personal messages in the music for you. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys. I'll see you in a moment for the reading. Hi, welcome to our reading for Wednesday, the 30th of November, 2016. We're going to start with one card from the Fairy Tarot. If this will shuffle, let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels and energies of love, there we go, have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get some clarity into the energies going on today and wisdom to ride these energies best. Let's start with one card for the major energetic wave moving through our day. Let's start with one card. The Princess of Summer. So, possibly a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or just you doing something you really love. The Princess of Summer is young. She or he is the student that goes to class to see their crush. You know, they get ready not really for school, but for that thing that they have a crush on, that they're excited about, that they're dreaming about, that they're imagining future situations that haven't happened yet with. So they're inexperienced in a way. Or it could be somebody younger around you, a little bit inexperienced in love, or it could be a new start with somebody else you're inexperienced with. So together, it's like a young, fresh, innocent, new love. There's an innocence when it's the princess or the page. It could be news about love, like a love letter, you know, a love text, a love call. It could be somebody you think about fondly and you find out they have a crush on you too. You know, it's sweet. It's not hot and heavy here yet. It's dreamy and light and fluffy and fresh and real, innocent, pure, unfolding. It's that rosebud. You know, it's still a bud. It's still in its younger stages here. So a younger relationship. Thinking about how it was when you started your relationship with the butterflies before it got all hot and heavy, maybe. Or it's having the chance to start fresh, you know. Not that the hot and heavy can't come later, but there's still an innocent filter with this. It could also be an invitation to go somewhere, to do something you love, to add an activity into your day that you enjoy, you know, something you like to do, a new sport, something physical, something that gets your juices moving. like, I feel like actually warm, like makes you feel warm, like warming up for something. Maybe vocal warm-ups, maybe something with singing or music, art, creating something that gets you excited, that makes you want to talk about it later, that, you know, gets you up early to get ready to go somewhere because there's something exciting there, something that you love there, someone that you love there. So there's new, fresh love coming into our day. Gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events that could bring you to that emotional, loving experience. I hear a bond, like a bonding. So maybe we're going to bond with somebody. It's a new, fresh bond out of love. I see like children. So maybe a bond with your children, a new activity you get to do today that makes you feel like a child, like, you know, just running around. I see a slip and slide for some reason, like something you want to do as a kid that you're just really excited about and have fun with, like an experience. Something, maybe slip and slide, maybe something you slide along smoothly, but you have a good time along the way, you know, rather than just, I don't know, I feel like you're diving into something. So a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Somebody you can open up to, that you can feel innocent around. Maybe you don't have heaviness around this person. You know, even if you're talking about things that are heavy, there's a brightness about the expression between you two. I feel like it's between you and somebody else. Or it's that start, that, you know, slipping down the right slope for you that brings you to the person that you can talk to later. So it's either getting on that water slide now and you're going to come out the other end. I feel like with a buddy, or you meet somebody along the way and you go down that slide together. I'm hearing buddy. I'm just seeing like children outside playing in the yard, like catching butterflies, giggling, laughing, tickling, playing tag. Like childhood adventures are coming through with this. So maybe you're meeting somebody that is like sparking those like childhood adventures that you haven't been on in a while with you. And you're gonna go on an adventure, do something new together, something different, something unique, something creative. I'm getting like clues, like finding clues, following the clues, discovering something new, and it bringing you somewhere else, like a treasure hunt. I'm also seeing bells in the flowers here, like golden bluebells. I don't know what they would be called, but kind of like little bluebells, but gold. So I think of like brass bells or gold bells, or the sound between, or the different sounds between the different metals and how they sound, the resonance. It makes me think of the singing bowls as well, crystal bowls. I'm getting healing with sounds. So let's see. Let's get more information on the Princess of Summer. Gentle, sensitive. It could be a child around you, or remembering how you were sensitive as a child, or things making you sensitive about your childhood, about your children. I heard growing up, so maybe growing pains, going through adolescence, or maybe you're growing into a new relationship, or like you want to grow with somebody. You're going to start from the beginning. I don't know, like I feel like there's a playfulness here. It's not heavy. It's not you discussing all the, you know, the bad relationships that you had in the past. It's almost like that's all forgotten with whomever this is you're with. So let's go to the romance angels and get more clarity for Wednesday on this new relationship, a new start, a new chance, an invitation, a date, asking somebody on a date that you've been thinking about for a long time and they say yes. It was that easy and you've been dwelling on it for so long. I feel like it's really casual. You're talking to somebody, let's go here, or let's do that tomorrow. Okay, let's do it. Like, it just flows really nice with who this is. It's not hard. It could be a little bit, like, you could be nervous because you're inexperienced with this person or how they'll react to you or what they'll say or what they'll do. But I feel like here it comes through. Something comes through in the end. So she also has a shining silver star on her third eye here and wings on her head. So there's clarity in your head. There's transformation in your thoughts, in what you think about this situation now. It's different from how you would have thought about this situation had you have had this invitation or experience in the past. I hope that made sense. You also have beautiful wings here, so you can fly away, adapt to a situation, but you're finding your footing. You're thinking about something and you're taking a pause before you move to make that connection inside of you. Let's get another card. Children. So, children is coming through. So, feeling like a child with this person in a really beautiful way, like your innocence coming through, the real you shining through without judgments. I feel like without expectations. You don't have big plans as children. You just want to have fun. You just want the experience. You just want to hang out with your buddy. You know, you want to, like, even kids have crushes on, like, you know, like your little boyfriend, your little girlfriend. So maybe it's like that first crush, you know, there's not really anything heavy on it. It's light. So it could be your connection with children. I'm actually hearing teaching. Maybe there are sensitive children around you that you feel their sensitivity, or you can feel their talents, their gifts somehow, and inspire these children. Your love life is being affected by children. So I feel like if you felt like you were too much of an adult, you know, everything had to be under control with rules, time, schedule, dates, you know, everything fitting in the box, then you have to, like, almost like go back to the playpen a little bit here. Go back to where it was fun. You know, reconnect to your childhood self. Reconnect to children, your children. Play with your children. Maybe you're thinking about how you would be as a parent if you're not a parent yet. But I feel like it's not that heavy. I feel like it's playing like a child, and it's pretty simple. So if you haven't been playing, you know, having fun in your world, it's time to add a little fun back into your world, to play again, to, you know, head down that slip and slide, to get your inner tube out and play in the river, play in the sand, play in the grass, play in the forest, play tag, have an adventure, go somewhere different, see something new, experience life with the eyes of a child. Like, everything is new. You don't know what can happen, you know, when you go somewhere different. It's a brand new place. You get to see, you get to meet new people at this brand new place here. You get new friends over here. You get another chance. So I feel excitement, like you need to find that excitement somewhere to reconnect to something or somebody. This could be somebody from your past that you knew, but I feel like it's somebody you feel young with, if this connection is somebody coming into your world. There's all these little puppy. There's like a little puppy, and then I want to say like the mother and the father. It looks like the mother is looking at her puppy up there, but you're just nurturing something like tenderly, with love, with affection. watching something grow up, you know, watching something change, learn, absorb. I feel like it's absorbing a loving environment here. Taking care of something, finding responsibility with something, but the balance between responsibility and fun. So if you're having too much fun, or you're being a little too much like a child, then maybe the opposite goes for you. It's time to put a little more responsibility, structure, and keep the fun. Keep the fun. That's important. That makes all the structure and the experience worth it. You already have a big part of it that everybody else that has the structure and the discipline but no love has. But you have to learn to build it on a solid foundation so it can bring you abundance in your world. So as you grow up with this idea, this new relationship, this new experience, this new job, this new opportunity, you know, just going out to lunch today with somebody, this conversation unfolding. I want to say, like, it comes a long way, even if you're just coming through a conversation. I see that conversation coming from like a bud, an idea, a hello, you know, hi, what's your name kind of thing, and blossoms further and unfolds more and more. There's more beauty and more essence as this rose grows. I also see thorns for some reason. So, you know, when you dig into the rose bush, you have to dig into some of the thorns a little bit in order to get to the beauty, in order to experience how beautiful that rose is. So don't be afraid of the thorns a little bit. I feel like they help prune a situation. You know, the prickers end up smoothing something over later. So if something feels sharp or maybe pointy in the situation, if somebody feels sensitive or like you hit a spot, maybe have like child gloves with that person. If that's somebody that's sensitive around you, and try to see their perspective like a child, you know, like they're new at this and they didn't know, and don't be too hard on something. There's such sweet energy here. So I feel like you're treating yourself kindly today. You know, you're being sweet to yourself. You know, like I just see the little puppy, the little kitten, you know, little something that's tiny and like a baby and so innocent. So there's innocence today and something that's coming through. So look for the innocence behind maybe the invitation. Maybe somebody's nervous about inviting you somewhere. So maybe respond with love. Maybe even if somebody comes towards you and, you know, they have, like, they want to go on a date or they're interested in your number, but maybe you're not interested, you know, still have a sweetness about that. You know, you don't have to, like, I hear burn their socks off. I don't know what that means. Maybe make them run away really fast or light something on fire. Maybe that could be good. Maybe they're going to, like, you know, burn your socks off. I have no idea what that means. But maybe if you want to say no, just be gentle about how you say it. Be like, I'm so flattered, you know, thank you so much. You're making me blush, but I'm not interested. I have this going on, or blah, 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 blah. So, you know, they're still sort of flattered and you're flattered and everyone's sort of happy, but you're also firm about what you mean, so you don't lead somebody on that's trying really hard, you know, kind of doing something out of their way that feels like it's a little, you know, beyond what their experience is, at least with you. So I feel like somebody's trying to impress you somewhere. So be gentle and perhaps it'll work and it'll burn your socks off. So let's go to the Angel Tarot. Let's get another card for your love life is being affected by children. Perhaps, you know, your children, you have, it could be that you have a lot of structure. You have, you know, no time with your honey because you have your children, or there's something important you have to focus on with your children today. So maybe get that focus in check, you know, everything balanced there, so you can start to put more, you know, if this is taking care of your children first, you know, the younger energies that need your nurturing first, or that relationship that needs you first. It's where you need your time to be to nurture something first, so that you can have more time later in the bedroom, or for dating, or for connecting, you know, with your honey or your future honey. So perhaps just see what needs to be nurtured here first, also inside of you, so that there can be more blossoming going on, and perhaps more, you know, heat in the bedroom later, if that's something that's being affected for you. These are general readings, so there's a lot of different energies coming through and situations coming through, and it's different for everybody. So see what resonates for you in your story. Right, let's get clarity on the 30th, Wednesday. Children and the Princess of Summer, or Cups, water. I want to say that that was also, the princess is also somebody, or prince is somebody very psychic. I want to say even emotionally empathetic, you know, to others. So perhaps they're learning about those emotions too. And I mean, this is the 7 of water. So it's having a lot of choices and needing to make a decision so you can choose the right path that's spiritually sound for you. But it's breaking illusions, not getting trapped in illusions. I want to say with this, if this is somebody you know, and this is actually a person, a younger energy, or you feeling young in a certain situation, or not knowing what to choose in a situation because there's so many choices or so much energy that you actually do feel, that you have to learn to separate what's your energy or that person's energy and what's the energy they feel around them. If this is somebody going to school, they're the person that can feel the bad mood of the person in the desk next to them, or, you know, that amazing energy in the other person. So you have to learn to, this person has to learn to protect their own energy, you know, become grounded with that energy, learn what's their energy, what's useful energy, and what's wasteful energy, and to block out the energy that's not beneficial, you know, that's not helpful. And that will help you get back your own clarity to make a decision, or for this person to help, you know, make a decision for them, because this could be a child not knowing what to do about a certain situation, what to choose, what to study, what to do in school, what to do with their friend with this situation. This could be you feeling sensitive in a certain situation and not knowing what to choose. Everything sort of seems like it's smoke and mirrors. So perhaps it's choosing something, you know, it's a complex decision, the need to do research and to stop procrastinating. So you want to get out of your head and get in your heart a little, but connect the two. So find a healthy disconnect and a healthy connect. I hope that made sense. 7 of water brings spiritual change. There's different things before you and you don't know which one is the right one for you. Or this is somebody else not knowing which is the right decision for them, and you're going to help them out, you know, in the situation. You know, feel something out, feel the sensitivity in this decision, this choice, this chance, or perhaps it's just making, I feel like it's just making a choice. I feel like it's almost like the 2 of Swords, like you don't know until you choose one. Until you have the experience with one, you don't know what that one is like until you know, get it out of the stars, get it out of the hopes and imagination and grab a hold of it and see what it tastes like, see what it sounds like, see what it feels like, see what it says, see what you say back. And if it's not good for you, you move along to the next one that feels right. And if it doesn't feel right, you learn from it. So it's movement of your spirit that's bringing you somewhere different, but it takes action. It takes not hanging on until it becomes so distant you never grabbed anything or experienced anything. So I feel like you have to start with something. You have to make a choice with something. You have to feel out these different energies and feel which one is right for you, valuable for you. I feel like it's something simple. It says a complex decision, but I just thought of going out to dinner or like where to go to do this thing and having to choose, you know, like between you and somebody else, what you're going to do about this and making it work. So maybe it's making a choice with somebody else, possibly, or maybe it starts with you making a choice and all these other things start to come together after you make like one choice. You start to do one thing. Let's see. Let's move along. Let's go to the Thelema Tarot and let's get more clarity on the Seven of Water. If you've been thinking about something for a long time, you know, regarding your hurt, what you love to do, and you're not pursuing it, you know, maybe even thinking about this since you were a kid. You've been wanting to do this that long, and you just never started. And now that you've taken so long to think about it, you know, you feel like it's too late, you're too old. You know, you don't know how to begin. You don't know what to do in this new circumstance situation. So let's get clarity. Let's see. Let's see what we have to stop procrastinating, to start pursuing, to start doing a little research. I see somebody like looking up like a schedule, like dance classes or like, you know, like something where you don't have to maybe be there all the time or do something long term, but you can go to a class, you know, and look at like a schedule somewhere and find something that you're into and pursue it, even if you're new, or even if you're a professional and you feel like you're around novice energy, there's probably still something there that's valuable. So maybe just go to the class. I'm getting to go to that thing that you've been wanting to do. Take a lesson, call up a teacher, or look for the students. You know, if you're the teacher and you don't know how to start, maybe it starts with accepting a student, seeing how you are as a teacher with this thing. Maybe you never taught this thing, but you're good at it. Or you've been thinking about connecting with others for a while. It's telling you to stop procrastinating, stop thinking about it, and start doing it so you can figure it out. Make it happen. I feel like there's teaching there. Or you're connecting with others that are younger energies around you, but you're the teacher, but you're learning from those younger energies. Let's see. Or you're meeting somebody there. Let's see. That's the Four of Pentacles. So that's coming back. That's holding on too tight to something. Emotions, feelings, your money, stuffing the piggy bank, and not having any experiences. It's putting energy in, but not recirculating it out. You have to recirculate some energy out here. Something you know, something valuable. I'm getting something that's like knowledge that you can teach. That once you plant those seeds somewhere else besides burying them inside of you, something that you know that you can give, that you can, you know, it could just be emotions. This could be caring so much about somebody and like never telling them, never saying it, never having that emotional experience or that relationship because you never said anything. You never told them. You never tried. You never reached out because you got stuck in the illusions. But this is getting stuck underneath the ground, stuck in the box. Being the miser with something when something can be valuable, can be more valuable if you plant it right. You know, you want to plant those seeds like teaching, so they can create abundance everywhere. I also feel like here, there's that big castle right behind you. There's, you know, so much abundance right there. And you're taking these coins and running outside, hiding under your cape, putting them in your treasure trunk and burying it away. I'm getting that treasure hunt again. So maybe you're going to find something that's valuable, but instead of hanging on to it, maybe try to share it. See how you can share it. See how that abundance can grow in your world. How you can take a nugget of wisdom, some energy, something that you're pursuing and putting some value into, and it can come back to you more abundant than it started. Like passive income. It makes me think of like having an apartment that you can rent out to have a little bit of income every month instead of worrying about something. So, you know, some kind of investment, but something that's not just sitting in the safe deposit box. That's doing nothing. It has to be something that brings something back in of value. You have to open your arms to receive it when it comes. Recognize it when it comes. You have to let something go so there's room to hold something else. So you have to let go of something that wasn't working, you know? Or you have to take something that was buried away, that you had hidden out back in the yard, dig it up, and put it somewhere where it's valuable, where it's on display, where it's in a case, where it's in a museum, where, I don't know where I got a museum. Maybe where it's, I see like like non-value, like I'm absolutely blank. I'm going to keep going. I went blank with that. So it's value beyond words, perhaps. You know, you have the key here. So you have to know what's worth locking away, right? What's worth saving for a rainy day, what's worth putting into something to create structure and balance and real security in your world. But you have to know what to let go of too. You know, you have to let go of past relationships and hurts and things that were damaging, that weren't growth in your world, so you can open the box to new experiences coming in. I hear responsibility. So maybe there is something here, since children came up, that, I don't know, can show like growing responsibilities with where you place your value, where you place your energies. Maybe it was something that you just had to learn. But I feel like when it involves this, when it involves love, that's where the abundance comes. Whether it's in your coins, in your pentacles, in your house, in your job, or in your love life, in your relationships. Finding the key for something. Finding something that was hidden away and finding how to release that. All right, let's see. Let's go to the Oracle of Visions and get one more card for the day. Clarity on the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Water, children, and the Princess of Water. This just came up. So starting something from the beginning so that you can work through all the levels of that relationship to bring it to golden energy, to abundant, pure, valuable energy, communication, answers, ideas. It's persistence. It's like keeping the ball rolling, understanding that all of the obstacles you've come through have created a beautiful filter for you to get rid of those damn impurities already, so that you're filtering things with pure love, with pure vision, you know? I feel like you're so wise here. I mean, it's the alchemist. It's putting something together a billion times until it works, you know, until it brings back that abundance, until it filters the energies out that weren't working and brings like abundant filters in. I'm seeing like gold energy again here. You have the gold in here. It's like you're finding energy. You're finding those energetic frequencies. I'm seeing like almost like a telephone wire, or like, I don't know, something, maybe you're communicating clearly, starting something from the beginning that's going to grow, that's going to become true value later. But you have to get through all the stages and work through this whole thing until it grows. So let's go to 8. This is goals, dedication, and process. When we are motivated by goals that have deep meaning, by dreams that need completion, by pure love that needs expressing, then we truly live life. Greg Anderson. In a larger metaphysical sense, our journey through life is said to be full of transformation from an impact corruptible state towards a perfect, healthy, and everlasting state. What does not kill us makes us stronger. Thus, painful or difficult changes that we endure can, in theory, burnish us in a spiritual sense to a high golden shine. We can also seek out knowledge, opportunity, and challenge. It is not necessary to merely allow life to happen to us. It's about being involved in the scene. An alchemist serves as an analogy for striving to achieve an end goal through study. There we go. Study, experimentation, dedication, and perseverance. His facial markings trace from the beginning and end points of his quest from base led to its various stages of purification, growing up. That's so cool. Of the soul to gold. The symbol for gold appears at the center of his forehead, where the third eye chakra is perceived to be. This card is a reminder to stay focused on the goal and to continually apply the required self-discipline. It will all be worth it in the end. Keep going. Don't stop here. You know, let something go that wasn't working. Open your box to bigger things coming in. Allow yourself a fresh start. Stop procrastinating, holding something back that you want to express, that makes you feel free like a child. You know, that everything is new and magical again in your world. It'll all come together in the end, but it starts with a step. I hope this was helpful for you guys today. I love you so much. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.